When we step off our yoga mats, we take what we've learned with us. These are the stories of those living their yoga. This is After the Mat. On this episode of After the Mat, we meet Katie B., the founder of Be Inspired Retreats. They take place all over the U.S. and around the world, and they aim to awaken a deeper part of your spirit. Katie's retreats have helped thousands of people ask bigger questions and find deep inside them answers of divine proportions. Katie's also created a new type of retreat, and one very near and dear to her heart, a retreat for cancer survivors. Here's our interview. Who are the types of people and what types of people should come with you on these retreats?
Good question. I think anyone can come on the retreat. I hate to put yoga in front of it because then people are like, oh, we're gonna have to do handstands, which is not, It's an option, but it's not a necessity. There's always 5 seminars at least, and each of the seminars are accessible to anyone. It's meditation, it's journaling, it's vision boarding, that kind of stuff. And so the yoga classes are always optional. Those are just a way to get your body moving so you can get out of your head. A retreat gets you out of it. It shocks your system so that you come back into your life with more gratitude, with more self-respect, just a little bit more understanding about yourself. Courses are different because every place is different. I feel like Mexico, if you're down to go to Mexico, you're already kind of into a little bit of fun. So that one's self-love. And then the inner strength one is more of my meditative spaces like Ojai, where it's up deep in the mountains at the base of a national park. So it's very meditative. And then possibility is like in India, anything's possible.
You also do retreats for cancer survivors. Mm-hmm. Can you just explain a little bit about that and when you offer them and why you do it?
It's a heart project for me. My mom passed of breast cancer when I was 14 years old. And so I thought, okay, what better way to service the memory of my mom? And she'll be there in spirit, but to provide a healing retreat weekend completely for free for cancer survivors. So it doesn't matter what kind of cancer. My mom passed of breast cancer, but cancer survivors, and they get a +1 to come completely for free. I had Bell's palsy last August, which is a facial paralysis, and so the whole right side of my face was paralyzed. I talk like this. I can laugh about it now, but my smile didn't work, which was really jarring and shocking.
When you visualize me with a whole smile, both lips up, and live today like it was your last day with a full smile.
When something like that critical in your health happens, nothing else matters besides getting healthy. And I think from that space, I wanted to give this weekend to cancer survivors, because when you're going through it, all you want to do is spend money on the practical stuff, like, insurance for the hospital, getting your checkups, going to your doctor's appointments. But never would you spend an extra $700-800 on a yoga retreat. I'm gonna gift to people the opportunity that they wouldn't gift to themselves.
How do you take your yoga off of the mat, and what does that even mean to you?
What you feel in Shavasana or as you get up, those tiny, minuscule, microscopic insights that you may have had in class, you've got to take that and spread that to people who haven't quite accessed yoga yet. And like I said, yoga's not the only thing that does that for people, but the fact that we can spread that feeling of self-confidence, of sitting just a little bit taller, like self-respect, all those things, if we can spread that just to 5 people that we meet in the day, that ripple effect outward is contaminating, it's contagious. I think off of my mat means taking that goodness, the luckiness, the gratefulness, and spreading that to other people.
Thank you so much for letting me interview.
You're so welcome.
Hey, I'm Katie B, and where you can find me and my self-love retreats as www.be, the letter B, and the word inspired.life. Be Inspired is kind of my initiative to live life more inspired. So it falls into everything I do. My hashtag is Be Inspired, and you can find me at Katie B Happy. KatieBHappyY. All these are great things, but what I really invite you to investigate is before you want to sign up for any of the retreats, this is a deep dive. It's not just a wine weekend with girlfriends. It's this miraculous self-discovery that at the end of the weekend, you're going to come home a changed person, but most importantly, you're going to feel growth and self-respect. So if it's something you're interested in, check out the calendar for 2017. I've got at least 8 of them coming up.
This episode's tip for living your yoga off your mat is gratitude. Our society moves at such a fast pace that by its own nature is never content. So we as people take the little things in life for granted. Things like the fact that you woke up today, your ability to practice yoga, even your eyesight to watch this video. So when we practice gratitude, we become appreciative for all the blessings that we have in our lives. So I challenge you yogis to make a daily gratitude list. Every morning that you wake up, write down at least 3 things that you're grateful for. I think you'll find that it sets the tone for your day and brings you contentment in your life. Thanks for watching this episode of After the Mat. I'm Sarah Pila.